Hello folks, Typhon Carter here, and I bring to you DPP Revival Ubers Open. This is round 4 winners bracket matchup between Exiline going by Retirement Home MVP and Dave going by Stone Cold. So, I think Exiline's nickname is supposed to be a jab at Dave or Stone Cold. I'll use that interchangeably, but Dave, he's been on Smogon since 2007, so he has been playing this game longer than some of our viewers have been alive. At least, especially some of our younger viewers, but yeah, so I mean, he's seen it all. He's seen everything you could possibly see on Smogon. But this should be a very exciting matchup because, again, I believe Dave actually played in BKC's Ubers Invitational Tournament several years ago. But regardless, though, let's jump right into this. Dialga into a Jirachi lead, and Jirachi's just got a U-turn. This might be U-turn, or Scarf Rachi, sorry. Into a Blissey, and then we're gonna see Stealth Rocks up from Dialga. Could be an offensive Dialga, we don't know for sure. Blissey's gonna get rocks up, nothing too crazy. T-Tar got threatened a fight move here. Superpower's here, so Dave's just gonna let this go. Interesting. So he might have gonna just get Groudon in here. So Groudon here going to obviously threaten T-Tar. If you're running back T-Tar, you usually probably have something like a Bronzong in the back, maybe a Kyogre of your own, like a secondary water resist that isn't Dialga, but Giratina Origin is going to be the check here, and Dave's just going to get the sub up on this Groudon. Groudon is going to at least get some mileage here, and oh, it is Swords Dance, so that is a slow Giratina altered, the last thing Exiline wanted to see for sure. And he's just going to sub again, and the Giratina alters just got outrage here in order to keep the Groudon honest, and just got sub again. So Dave going for confuse hacks early on. Because again, if he gets even one confusion hacks, and oh okay, he finally gets what he's looking for, and good Dragon Claw here. So Dave is at least guaranteed a 2-for-1 based off this interaction, and Bronzong is going to be right in the game, and Bronzong's damage is also generally pitiful. That is a bulky SD. Groudon, nothing too surprising, is at max now, and oh, just got a Trick Room here, and gonna break the sub, but Dave is gonna read this, going to get another sub up, explodes here to prevent Groudon from subbing up, so that's a pretty good call from Exiline, and T-Tar will at least be able to do decent damage to his Groudon. And oh, just gonna get the KO, so that might be a CB Tar from what I can tell here. And Darkrai is going to be Stone Cold's follow-up, going to take advantage of the Trick Room expiring and going to get a plot up. And Dialga is going to miss the Dark Void. It's probably Lum Dialga though, so Stone Cold most likely has to go for Focus Blast here perhaps. Lum's here, yeah, I mean, did Dave have a fight move? I feel like you just go for fight move at that point, but if that doesn't miss earlier, then this wouldn't even be a topic of conversation. Ladio's going to sub up here, and yeah, so Stone Cold loading up on sub spam, which is interesting. And nice Dragon Pulse there, and usually Latias is a little bit slow. Oh, okay, looks like it was a speed tie. Yeah, so something worth noting is that some Latias don't run max speed, but in this case, what might have happened here is maybe Exiline actually won the speed tie. The other quirk here is that maybe Stone Cold's Latios has Hidden Power Fire, we don't know for sure. Because if it's HP Fire, then that Latias is always winning the speed tie. But yeah, Exiline kind of catching a bit of a bad break there, because that Latios is just an immense threat, but Exiline's gonna have to reveal the Scarf Kyogre into the Mewtwo, but this Mewtwo going to, oh, just gonna get frozen here. So yeah, Dave cannot catch a break there, it seems. Yeah, just a really ugly game, and just going to instantly fall out at the very least. But Tyranitar has to be careful now because of a possible Aura Sphere. No, it's just gonna self-destruct, and Crunch is here, so is this a Scarf Jirachi lead? It might be, it might not be. And because it is Lum Dialga, this means that Stone Cold does have a real chance of just, you know, doing Jirachi things. But the pressure is going to cut down how many Iron Heads he actually has to try to do its usual thing. And it can eat one hit from the looks of it. This is ugly. That Dialga's just gonna get flinched down to death, but let's see how much. Okay, it's down to 11. And it's most certainly faster than this Kyogre. I mean, Exiline just has to, you know, get one, because the Surf is almost certainly getting a KO here. Oh no, it actually missed the KO! He has to... one more? Oh no. Oh no. Dave is going to take this game 1, and Dave just acknowledging that that was... yeah, he's saying sorry, bro. I can't, yo. Was there anything Exiline could have done to prevent it? I don't know. I mean, if you had Hydro Pump, well, actually, I highly doubt it does, because usually it is Ice Beam, Surf, Water Spout, Thunder on Scarf Ogre. Yeah, no, I think he just needed to roll, and then if Dialga even gets one Aura Sphere or something, right? Then it becomes... the odds of Jirachi just doing that just goes down exponentially. And even with pressure, it's just like, that is just does not matter. But there was a lot that before we even got to that point, I mean, it was just kind of an ugly game. Latios should have been out of the picture, and then the Mewtwo, yeah, ugly stuff, but we have to move on. Game 2 here, 4 into a Kyogre lead. This is quite, if Exiline is running Eclipse, this is not Focus Sash Fortress. If this is Specs Kyogre, this is quite possibly the worst matchup you could ever see, but we will find out soon enough. Gotta swap in a Ludicolo here, and oh, it's crit there, and it's Rain Dish, so this Ludicolo in a bit of danger. Go Leech Seed, which will at least stop Water Spout from doing 8 bazillion damage, and will escape the Water Spout KO range. And nice double Leech Seed there from Exiline. So looks like it is Rain Stall from Exiline, because again, you would not run this otherwise. If I had to guess what the other lasts are, obviously you gotta have Kyogre, Bronzong, and Kyogre's gotta re-enter the game here. Gotta get Thunder off there, trying to anticipate a Ludicolo entry. Dialga is going to come in, so Dialga will at least threaten a Thunder. And Stone Cold's answer is going to be his own Bronzong, and Exiline makes a nice play to get Toxic Spikes on the field. Toxic Spikes will most certainly stay up for the rest of the game unless Stone Cold has Quillfish, which does not seem to be the case. And this Kyogre permanently crippled, but going to eat a Thunder to the face. And Rain Dish just gotta let it recover a significant amount of health. And it's gonna be back at about 35-ish%, give or take. Taken Dialga is going to be the Kyogre switch once again, going to comfortably soak up these Thunders. And going to could roar out here, perhaps, but Exiline will... oh no, it is Rest Dialga. This might be Rest Bulk Up Dialga. I think I might have this 6. Because I think one of the last here is usually Giratina, or no, I think it's like Giratina Alter? Anyways, Fortress gonna come in here, going to eat up this superpower pretty comfortably. And superpowers again, yeah, Dave just interested in trying to beat this thing down. And Exiline just gonna take his spikes. And okay, yeah, so Giratina Origin is what it is. I am not on point today. But Kyogre is going to be sacrificed here. And this is effectively a 5v3 game because of the fact that Tyranitar is more or less dead. And this Latias, it could still be really annoying, but Stone Cold does not, I mean, he's behind right now, so gonna need a little bit of hacks to go his way, and going to get the roll at the very least. And Guillotine Origin is going to threaten a KO with Shadow Sneak, and Bronzong is going to comfortably eat this up. It is either Gyro or Toxic, but gonna get Stealth Rocks up, but Stone Cold can at least beat this Fortress down with EQ, but instead Stone Cold's going to smartly use the Tyranitar as a sacrificial piece, and going to bring Garchomp in. This might be subs Salic, and oh, just got explode there. Exiline calling that out. Great stuff there, and Kyogre is in fact the last into the Mewtwo. And Mewtwo could be a nuisance here, but no, it looks like it is just offensive Mewtwo from the looks of it. And Kyogre is going to go down, and this might be like Trick Mewtwo or something, and Stone Cold saying an early GG. Man, what a hectic game there. I'd say Stone Cold still mathematically had a chance to come back from this game until the Fortress exploded, which was a good call on Exiline's part. Ludicolo being the Specs Ogre check is interesting. But yeah, I mean, it is one of the more reliable options, and Ludicolo is just generally very underexplored, and you might be wondering why Rain Dish. You see exactly why. When you factor in Rain Dish and then Leech Seed and whatnot, and it being a relatively reliable Kyogre check, then something like Ludicolo can be a total pain in the neck to deal with, and you see exactly why here. Like, you know, just Leech attack just kind of goes off, right? Anyways, you know, it's 1-1. It's been an interesting series so far, but we have a game 3. Here at game 3, whoever wins here gotta stay in winner's bracket. Deoxys Speed to a Kyogre lead. Again, this should be free hazards for Dave. He's just probably gonna get spikes up or something, and then Kyogre probably just gotta try to damage it ASAP. Water Spouts here just gotta get flat out KO'd, so that might have been a Cobra or Scarf Deoxys Speed, probably Cobra though. And Groudon is going to enter into a game into a sub Dialga. This might be sub Protect Dialga. Bulks up here, and Groudon's gonna get rocks up. Groudon might roar here. No, Skarm is going to be the answer here. Protects there, and Skarm will wall this, and gonna get spikes up, but has to fear Hidden Power Fire or Thunder from Giratina Origin. But Skarm, usually if you see Skarm, I mean, you should expect Skarm Bliss, but on this structure, that might not necessarily be the case. Instead, got eat a Will-O-Wisp to the face there, so it will permanently be chipped. And Darkrai showing lefty, so this might be sub Darkrai, but just got a nasty plot here. And Exiline just going to Whirlwind out again, and there's the Groudon, and this might be a bulky setup Groudon, probably like Rock Polish SD, so like Double Dance Groudon could also be just Rock Polish free attacks. That is entirely plausible. Swords Dance here, gonna get spikes up. A Fire Punch here would do numbers. But it's going to be Dragon Claw, so that tells us that this Groudon set is almost certainly just a Double Dance set. Because again, if he has Fire Punch, he would have clicked it there. Giratina Origin is going to come in, gonna get Whirlwinded into the game, and Roost here gonna get roared out itself. And yep, there's the Blissey, Skarm Bliss, has to be careful of Toxic. But we see Dragon Claw there, so that is a Dragon Claw on Giratina Altered. Nice non-committal way to be a mixed breaker. You do miss out the power on Outrage sometimes, but in this case, sometimes it can be justified if you don't want to be revenge killed as easily. And then Dragon Claw there, yeah, Stone Cold's going fishing here. And Darkrai is going to enter into the game. Might get sub up here, might just go for sleep. Got a nasty plot up instead, so Stone Cold reading that Skarm switch, and Focus Blast or Dark Pulse is gonna do a significant amount. Gets a flinch there, And now Exiline is in immense trouble with this Darkrai if he doesn't have an immediate way to revenge kill this. Kyogre is going to be right in the swing of things. And Stone Cold going Rayquaza there because he doesn't know if that is a Scarf Kyogre, because Scarf Kyogre a lot of times is still slower than Deoxys Speed, which goes to show you just how insane Deoxys Speed's speed tier is. So Stone Cold going Rayquaza there. It's two things. One, it tells you kind of damage that you're dealing with, and then two, it lets you keep your Darkrai in the game a little bit longer. But got Outrage there. Water Spout gonna do nothing pretty much. That looks like it's a Scarf Rayquaza, and because it's at 25%, that means it's effectively dead. And Groudon is probably going to eat this up pretty comfortably. And just gotta get T-Wave here, so Groudon will be able to do some work. So it is a 4-4 game. Exiline's got 2 unrevealed. Stone Cold has shown his full hand. Misses the Dark Void there. He can not catch a break, it seems. But there is one way for him to potentially win, and that is with bulky SD Groudon. And Giratina Altered is going to come in here, going to threaten the Draco, but Stone Cold going to instead sub again. So it is sub 2 attacks Groudon, and that Giratina is slower. Gonna get punished for that, it seems. So fast Groudon, and either that or Exiline's Giratina Origin had absolutely no speed investment, but Rayquaza will do significant amounts of damage there. Yep, just gotta take that out, and Giratina is... Oh, okay. Stone Cold basically setting up for a last Pokemon Dialga situation here. And it is... Oh! Hits itself! Yeah, Stone Cold fishing for that. And double hits itself again. That Outrage would have certainly hurt if either of those landed. No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh man. Yeah, Exiline in disbelief right now. 3 self-hits in a row. He even hits one of those. This might have been salvageable, but this Dialga now can just brute force the Groudon. Oh man. And now it's Sub versus T-Wave versus EQ. I mean, if Stone Cold gets one of these, you can pack it up. Right? So, oh no. Subs again. EQs again. I mean, the pressure is going to be a real problem here. Just got sub again. Raw. Catches the T-Wave. Got protect here. He might be out of EQ PP here. Bulks up one more time just for insurance. Crits there. I don't think that matters because you only have one left anyways. Yeah, Exiline's out. He can't break the sub. Stone Cold is going to win this game. No crit there. And Dragon Claw is going to do 63% there. Yeah, he is just... Anyways, yeah, so Stone Cold wins this series 2-1. That is quite the end game. Put simply, if Exiline does not self-confused hit 3 times in a row, I think he might still win this game, like, because Outrage is still going to hit like a truck against a +1 or +2 Dialga. Yeah, that was just unfortunate because, like, you know, there's also the RNG of Outrage being either 2 or 3 turns after, where you would get confused. Because if he doesn't get the early, if Outrage doesn't end early for the Rayquaza, then Stone Cold loses this, from what I can tell. But yeah, this was just a really rough series, and then, like, you know, the flinch on the Skarmory. Well, to be fair, yeah, because, and well, okay, he did miss the Dark Void, so it does kind of go both ways. But yeah, no, this was just kind of a ugly series all around. Exiline's going to be sent down to losers bracket. He is not out of the tournament yet, whereas Stone Cold, he's going to be able to skip round 5, and then we'll see him again in round 6. So, that being said though, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating to DPP Revival Ubers' prize pool, and I will see you guys next time.